It's a dreary day. This week's gonna be full of wet weather and rain. It's not what we need because, well, we're always behind, but yeah, so it rained today and it's already wet. It wasn't supposed to rain tomorrow, but I think they've put rain back in the forecast for tomorrow. Then quite a bit of rain Thursday, Friday, then again Sunday, so wet, wet, wet. But I'll go ahead and put this video together that I've tried making. I've tried making a few videos and I've got lazy. I've got lazy with the video making. We've been so busy doing other things, and things get fast paced sometimes, and I'm not the best with always having a camera out videoing every little thing I do. It's just, I'm not that guy. So I'll show you what we got going on, then we'll see you in the next one. Today, we've got a fun little project. We're gonna go pick something up, but I've got the 548 on the Beaver hooked up behind the Star car here, and we're taking the Star car. So next order of business is getting that guy unhooked. I hate to unload because we need to move out, but we're gonna see what we can do here. Always disconnect your power if you're not going to run for a while. That's a habit I got into, so I just, if I know I'm not going to be in the truck for a day or two, and honestly, every time I get out of the truck, I disconnect the power. Like I said, it's just a habit I got into. I'm not mad about it. Some air pressure buildup here. Then I think what I'm going to try to do, because we're calling for a lot of wet weather this week, so I don't know how much we're going to get to do, how much we're going to get to cut. I've got 3 skidders that need to be moved to different jobs. The wet weather is just the last couple weeks, it's just been plaguing us. We can't get done nearly the things we want to get done. So we'll see what this week has in store. All right. Put her in go gear here. Try to dolly off with the skidder still on the trailer. I don't want to take the skidder off because, like I said, I was hoping to get this thing moved yesterday. I was waiting on a call back that I never got, so that's why the skidder is still on the trailer. Tipsy's back there supervising. Her and Buster make sure we get it done right. All right, neutral, air brakes popped. I think it's a good looking box, isn't it? I think we should be okay. The load's far enough back on this machine. I think we can do what we need to do by just unhooking. Like I said, I don't want to unload this thing just to have to load it all back up. So that's what we're going to try to do. Let's start out with the 2-speed. Then we'll shift into the low gear once we make contact here, like right there. Now the fun part. All right, that was relatively easy. Like I said, most of the weight on this is here towards the back anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some weight on the front, but definitely the triple axle helps. On my next trailer, which that's one of my goals for the 2023 year here, is I want a new Beaver. I want the 25 XPL with the airlift third. I wanted a 3-foot longer deck just to accommodate the 648s a little better, because when I haul the 648s, the blade sits right here because they're stuffed on there, and that airlift third would be nice for getting around. But good trailers. Love these Eager Reavers. So that didn't take near as long as I thought. I've got a guest riding with me today, which she doesn't know, but she's going to be in this video here in just a minute. And we're going to head north in the Star car. Ready? All right. Navigating through the big city here. I took a little detour. 355 off 291 here on the north side of Kansas City at Liberty, Missouri. The last month or so, this has been pretty familiar territory for me. I've been up here a few times a week, it seems like. Of course, we've been working just not far over here to the east off the Missouri River. But gonna continue on up I-35 here a little ways. We're gonna stop in and get some fuel because we're getting a little low on diesel. Be a little DEF fluid too if they got it at the pump. We'll top off just to kind of kill a little time. We're just a little bit before 5 o'clock, so gonna be a late night of trucking. We're gonna spool in here at the old Trek Smart at Lathrop, Missouri. Get us a little diesel, throw that Jake on real quick. Slow down here. We worked up here at Polo a couple years ago. If you guys have been with us that long, I made several videos on the job up here. It was a pretty good job of White Oak and Walnut. This is where we ate breakfast every morning, ate lunch every day, and usually got our diesel fuel. These Trek Smarts here in North Missouri, I wish we had these back home. These are good little stations here. Open 24 hours a day. Food's pretty good. Usually pretty friendly for stopping in for trucks to get diesel fuel. Ooh, about this one turn here. I was going to go to that one. This is the one I need to go to. 355, not too bad. Means a lot to have a place that's easy to get into. And we can get DEF. That means something too. Oh, that's crazy diesel fuel. It's a little cheaper up here than it is back home, at least. 355, I think it's around 370 there at Stockton. What I like about stations like this back home, we don't have DEF at the pump. Of course, all these new contraptions takes DEF, which, that's aggravating. It's going to shut me off at $100. I hate that. Stupid pay at the pump credit card deals. All right, take two. I went in and just left my credit card and told them to, I need diesel and DEF. Don't shut it off. That's aggravating that it goes to $100 when you got a 150-gallon tank. Like I said, it just aggravations, but oh well. We'll work with it. Now, it's no secret that I really like northern Missouri. I think I say that every video we do when we're working up north, how much I like it up here. There's so many things I just like about it. I don't know, don't get me wrong, I love living back home. We kind of live on the fringe of the Ozarks there, but I don't know, something about northern Missouri, the rolling hills, the landscape. I've always liked it up here. I frequently tell my friends if there was any place I was going to live besides where I live at now, it'd either be Fort Worth, Texas area or northern Missouri. And, you know, I don't think I can make a very good living cutting walnut timber in Fort Worth. But man, I sure do like Texas, especially that Texas scenery down there. But in all honesty, I do spend a lot of time up here in northern Missouri, buying timber, cutting timber. I've got friends up here in North Missouri. It seems like each year I spend more and more time up here. It's just, I don't know. Again, timber quality is a little better up here than it is back home, but I just like the landscape is the main thing. I like the lay of the land. It's just kind of unique to me. I like being up close to the big river up here. Let's see if we can get turned right here. If you guys know where we're at, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm up here just about to Cameron, Missouri. And that's where we're going. No, I never did say what I was doing up here today, so I'll just tell you right now. I'm here to pick up a wagon for my truck. Much like a buck trailer, but it's a wagon. Some differences there in it. The wagon, that front axle kind of turns and follows the truck a little better, and most of the weight is on that, you know, both axles instead of there being a lot of tongue weight on my truck. So that's kind of the direction I wanted to go, and I looked to some friends of mine that have been logging a lot longer than I have, and they swing a little bigger clubs than what me and my dad swing, and they run top-notch operations, and I'm lucky to be friends with them, and I'm lucky that they share their wisdom and knowledge with me in the logging world, because I often look to them for advice and just a lot of questions I have. So Brandon and I bought metal last fall when I picked up the Eager Beaver trailer. We bought some metal to start a wagon of our own. But a good friend of mine knew I needed this wagon. It's the same friend that I bought the Eager Beaver trailer from. He knew I needed the wagon, and he offered it to me at what I felt was a very fair and good price, especially for what it is. And I texted Brandon immediately and asked him what he thought of it, because I don't ever like to short my friends out of work. I didn't want to put Brandon out on building it, which he was totally fine with that. And as long as he was okay with it, that was good enough for me. So we made the deal on it. That's, like I said, that's been probably pushing 2 months ago. So we're here today on a Sunday, nice sunny Sunday, to pick up this Savannah log wagon. Never pulled a wagon or a pup before as far as logs go, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doubling up my loads, save time primarily, and save fuel and mileage on my truck, because as you guys know, this truck will probably be for sale here in the next year. It'll be up for sale, if that tells you anything. But yeah, so the wagon will not be. I'll keep this wagon with this truck and loader. In about a year, we'll have it on the market, because, well, you guys can probably understand why. We've got another truck coming. So, but that's a video for another time. For now, I like to be early to anywhere I go, so we're sitting here waiting on the gates to open across the road to get in. I'd rather wait on people and have people wait on me. So this is it. This is the wagon. I meant to finish filming there, but as you guys know, I get busy, and filming's not my #1 priority. I'd rather socialize with people and my friends and have a camera in everybody's face. But this is the Savannah wagon. One thing I do like about it is I like all the lights and the bolsters. They match the star there with all the lights and the bolsters, but you can kind of age this a little bit because I use the little LED bulbs. These are a little bigger bulbs and lenses here. But aluminum wheels, it looks good at night. Again, I bought this, a good friend of mine. He had it and offered it to me. So you can kind of see this here, what we're doing. This keeps this up off the ground. It's not that this is heavy, because it isn't. You see, not that I'm strong, because I'm not. It's just not heavy. But when you're trying to hook up, it just makes it that much easier. It's a little trick they showed me when you back up and hook up to the trailer. So a while back, I had to have a third airline run at Western Star. You can see it in the middle there. We're just doing quick couplers on it. We've still got to hook it up, and all that's to lock the pin and the turntable here. That way when you're backing up, you can actually lock that pin in there and back this thing up, because if not, it's like herding a cat. You better be sure you're going in a straight line all the time. But we're going to work on that later this week, since we're not going to get a lot of anything else done. I need to take this truck to the old Blue Beacon, get it cleaned up a little bit, but it's that time of the year where it's hard to keep it clean. See the rim there, we did get the skid steer back yesterday, Monday, the 20th. We got it back. They put a new engine in it, as you know. Then other things, I guess, John Deere here lately, not happy.